assistant professor of Middle East politics at the George Washington University. Thank you so much, Professor, for being with us on the program. Now, a lot hinges on what steps Trump takes next. He said Iranian officials, they want to meet him to sort out a deal, but that would presumably make Israel unhappy, with many experts saying one of the reasons why Israel attacked Iran in the first place was to sabotage the nuclear talks.
Yes, absolutely. The President Trump announced earlier this morning that the Iranians are on their way to talk to him at the White House. Iranian mission to the UN denied it. They said that Iran will not negotiate under any duress, that is the continuation of hostilities. But Iranians emphasized, the Iranian position is that as long as these attacks continue, Iran will not back down or engage in talks. But again, President Trump demands an unconditional surrender from Iranians, which I don't believe will happen. And I also think that his erratic behavior and quick shifts in his positions is also confusing. He issues an announcement that Iranians must evacuate, the citizens of Tehran must evacuate the city. I don't know how you can evacuate a city of 10 million people in a matter of hours. And then he comes out and he says that, Iranians want to talk. And then he just a few minutes ago, he announced on Truth Social that I have not reached out to Iranians in any way, form, or shape. And if Iranians want to talk to me, they know where to find me. So it's really an erratic behavior from the U.S. president, which makes engaging with him very difficult. And yes, I do agree that the continuation of attacks are making any sort of diplomacy impossible. And at this moment, nobody's even talking about a ceasefire. Everybody is talking about the continuation of hostilities and expanding the conflict. And some Israeli officials have hinted that they might be after a regime change.
Talk to us a bit about Iran's military capabilities and whether or not they would consider hitting U.S. bases in the region.
Well, compared to the Israelis, Iranian conventional firepower is inferior. We also have to keep in mind that the West, meaning the United States, Germany, Great Britain, France, all these Western companies, they have defense cooperation with Israel. Iran does not have any military supplier. Israelis have nuclear weapons. They are the only country in the region that has nuclear weapons, and Iran does not possess those. And specifically, Israeli Air Force is very capable, and they've been able to strike Iranian Air Force's fleet and air bases. Now, Iranian missiles, as was in your report, they have been impressively successful in striking Israel and bypassing the Iron Dome and other missile defense systems that the Israelis have. But the problem with Iranians is that they have a limited and finite stockpile. They cannot replace them because, first of all, nobody will provide them the material. And secondly, they're already under attack. Their launchers are being attacked by the Israelis. So the question is for the Iranians is how long they can sustain these attacks. But again, I want to emphasize that they've been quite successful in penetrating the Israeli air defense system.
Okay, Sina Azodi, thank you so much for joining us here on TRT World and sharing that insight with us.
Thank you for having me.